Hey, welcome in, Red Raider baseball fans. It's Jamie Land along with Mike Gustafson, both of us here from Double T 97.3, and we're talking a little baseball today, and specifically Red Raider baseball, and specifically, Gus, we'll go to the catchers as we try to preview the season a little bit for the Red Raiders. Probably 4 names to think about when you're talking about catchers this year, so some good depth for Coach Tadlock's team.
Yeah, it really is. I think Hudson White may be the star returner of the entire roster in terms of all the things he did last year. Got a little taste of Team USA last summer. And Kevin Bazell was another name that we heard about a bunch. He was, of course, here on campus last year, but not able to play because he transferred in at Christmas. Sounds like he's going to be a middle of the lineup hitter. Has done good things defensively in the inter squads and the things that you and I have seen through the fall and then early spring. And then beyond that, Dylan Maxey's a freshman, and I bet you he led the fall in home runs. I mean, little dude.
Really impressive with the bat.
Yes. And barreled some stuff up in some inter squads again this weekend. He's a slighter, smaller framed guy and kind of interesting, but man, he's got some juice. And then, and so where that is, I don't know, but if how it works, if he hits, he'll be doing something, maybe DHing or something. Right. And then Zach Vuletic has caught a bunch, and Zach, I think, caught a bunch out of high school, and so that was his original position. Of course, we've seen him move around in the infield and do some left field and stuff, but he usually takes a rotation every weekend. So I assume there's 4 guys that may catch some innings this weekend and maybe 3 that start games.
Well, and I think the key thing here for Coach Tadlock, he likes versatility, and I think all of those guys, and you talked about it with Vuletic, but I think all those guys can play other positions. We've seen Bazell over at third base, and he's looked really good there. And like you said before, he looks like a middle of the hitter or middle of the lineup hitter, so he's going to be somewhere almost every day. Hudson White played a lot of first base last year, and then you can add DH into the mix for those guys as well. Some good hitters there, but obviously good work behind the plate. Both of those things will factor in, and I'm sure Coach Tadlock will go with the hot bat. Will get more time, but he's got to feel good about the depth.
Oh, sure. And in a sense, this may feel like early 2018 when Braxton Fulford was a freshman and there were three starters through a good portion of the pre-conference. Good problem to have as that sorts itself out.
All right, that's exactly right. Good problem to have. Depth is always a positive thing. Tomorrow we'll look at first base. Plenty of options over there for the Red Raiders as well. Thanks for talking some baseball with us here on Double T 97.3.